Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Crackin' for a Cause video. I am your host, MrBevers, and I am joined today by the wonderful, lovely Logan Seraph6. How are you doing, Logan?
Doing good. Yeah.
Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. So, for those of you out there who don't know who Logan is, Logan, why don't you give them a little spiel about who you are and where they can find you?
So I'm Logan. I do a lot of behind the scenes tech stuff for quite a few content creators, both in Magic, StarCraft 2 or StarCraft, and a number of others. I'll help anybody that needs help. So I kind of do like anything from Twitch stream tech support to like hardware support, Discord community administration, you name it, I do it. The thing that I've also been branching out into this year has been computer commissions. So I've done 7 so far with a couple on the horizon. It's a lot of fun.
That's sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I saw you doing the commissions, and I was like, that's really awesome because like that's a thing that I've actually done myself in the past, not like for the public, but for like friends
Right.
and family, where they're like, hey, I need a new computer, and I'm like, well, if you just pay me this, I'll just build it for you, and then I'll give it to you, right?
Right.
So like when
Yeah.
I saw you doing it, and I was like, that's a really good idea to just kind of like throw it out there and be like, hey, if you guys need a PC and you don't know what you're doing, I'm more than happy to put it together for you.
You can 100% blame Sheldon Menery, the godfather of the
Uh-huh.
commander format,
Yeah.
for
He was
starting
the
that whole
first one.
snowball.
He
He
was
was the
like,
first one.
"Hey, I need you to put this together for me," and you were like, "Okay."
It's like, what would it take to do this? And I'm like, well, it's really easy.
Yeah,
You let me pick out parts, I
yeah,
build it, I mail it to you.
right, yeah, and like so. I have a question about it. I mean, like this is gonna get off topic a bit, but I'm just curious to you, like, how much is it costing you to ship it to people, right? Because
Oh, really?
it's a whole tower once you're done, right?
Yeah. Even when I insure it completely,
Hmm.
since I'm like smack dab in the middle of the US,
Yeah.
it was a little bit only about like $60 to ship it to anywhere on the East Coast, and it was $100 to ship it to the West Coast.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
dirt cheap for what I was expecting.
And that's with like $1,000 to $1,500
Yeah,
insurance on the
yeah, and a
box.
big box too, right?
Mhm.
That's something that's pretty heavy as well. Wow.
Yep.
Because like I'm from Canada, right? So like our shipping is like super expensive compared to you guys. So like for
Yeah.
me to ship like a small box of something that weighs like let's say, 5 pounds, it's gonna cost me like to ship it to the States, it would cost me probably like $40,
Yep.
right? And so if I
Oh
want
yeah.
to go bigger, this bigger you go and the more weight it is, the more expensive it gets. So
Right.
like I don't even want to think about what it would cost me to like build a tower and then ship it to
Oh yeah.
somebody. Like just
Not
not.
not only that, but going through customs too.
Oh man. Well, I
Yeah.
would have to limit it to like only people in Canada. You know what I mean? Because like
Right.
I just couldn't. Like it'd be the same as you, right? Like I'm assuming you limit it pretty much to the U.S. as well, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just makes it easier in the
Well,
long run.
and shipping international and going over the border, like forget it. Like
Hmm.
it's not worth the hassle. Anyway, that was just my little tangent. I was just curious. So thank you
Sure.
for enlightening me, Logan. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But that being said, you're all here. You're all maybe you already know the series. Maybe you're wondering what this is all about. We're gonna be cracking some packs today with the you know intention of giving money back to charity and helping out local communities and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
So Logan, why don't you give people a little spiel about what charity you're going to send my money to if you were to win today?
Yeah. So if I win today, the charity of choice is the Trevor Project because they're awesome.
Yeah, the great little charity. I love them.
Hmm.
I've been a longtime supporter of their project, I guess is what you would call it, or
Right.
whatever you want to. Their charity, I guess, is whatever you want to refer to it as. I guess, right?
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think I got introduced to them about 2 years ago, something like that.
Hmm.
From Bengineering, he did a charity stream for them, and I sort
Okay.
of like got digging into like what they are all about and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, this is actually a really good cause. I was like, I'm here for this. So I
I had
threw a
been
bunch of money at him for that, and that's just sort of where it started.
right. I had been introduced to them a while back, but it wasn't until last fall that I really uh, heard what their cause was, their intentions.
Hmm.
There's also um, it was a dinner actually with Sheldon Menery and it was Brian David Marshall.
Ah, yes.
and the professor. And
Okay.
3 of us got to donate to the Trevor Project in order to have a seat at this table. And I was like,
Right.
hey, 2 great causes. Meet some cool people, support a good cause, win-win.
That's pretty awesome. That sounds. So wait. So who are the? So wait. You were one of the 3 people that got to sit with these other
Yeah.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And now
I
they're
was
all good friends.
at first I was like, wait. So like, so did BDM have to donate to get to the table? Is that what
Oh
happened?
no, no, no. They're all foodies. So
Right. Yeah.
granted, they donated and they also paid for the entire meal.
Oh
So
wow. Okay.
yeah,
All right. So it was the 3 of them that were sort of like the guest appearance at the table, and then there was you and 2 other people that had donated to
right.
Trevor Project to get at this table.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes much more sense because I thought like, okay, so who's the hosts, right? Is it the professor, and then BDM and Sheldon donated money to get to the table with him? I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, that doesn't
Oh,
sound right. I was
anytime
like,
that those guys are at an event, whether
hmm,
it's like a Gen Con or it's a Magic Fest, it's a Command Fest,
yeah.
whatever it is, they they spend like so much time invested in finding a local place to eat that's got really good food and really good wine.
I mean, why not, right? I mean,
Yeah,
that seems like the most important thing, to be honest. I mean,
absolutely.
I've only been to one GP myself, right? I was actually going to go to Vegas this year, and then that all kind of fell through. But what
Right.
can you do, right? But the one thing I've noticed about everybody that I follow on Twitter and the Magic community as a whole is it's not really about the game when you're at a
Oh no,
convention. It's more about the camaraderie and the social events and
it's
that
the
kind of stuff, right?
gathering.
Exactly, and that's really what should matter anyway, right? So
Right.
um, that's super rad. That's super awesome. And I mean, I know I've seen BDM's posts on Twitter. I know he's a
Oh
foodie
yeah.
like crazy. I know the ice cubes he's been making lately for his
Oh
drinks
yeah.
and cocktails and
Like.
stuff. And I was like, this is crazy, but it's also like so on brand for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But that's really cool that you got to sit with them for dinner by donating
Oh
to
yeah.
Trevor Project. That's really good. Nice cause and then a good payoff, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. So that's awesome. For me, for my charity this week, if I win, I'm going to be sending Logan's money over to the Canadian Cancer Society because, as I always say, and I'm sorry, Logan, I don't want to. I mean, yeah, you stream with Olivia, so you're not going to be offended by anything. But
Oh, I'm
fuck
not.
cancer, right?
Fuck
Just
cancer.
just fuck cancer.
Yeah.
We're
It's
all on the same page here. It's
taken a
the
lot of
worst.
awesome people.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
It sucks.
It does. It really sucks. So anything I can do to help further the research to hopefully making it easier for other families and other people to go through, and
Yeah.
whatever we can do, right, to help. That's what matters. So,
Of course.
um, anyway, that's where I'm going to be sending Logan's money if I was to win today. So why don't we talk about the stipulation? So Logan, you and I talked about the stipulation
Hmm.
just before getting the recording started here. And do you want to let everyone know what we decided on?
Sure. So, should we say what we're opening so that it makes more sense?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. So, we've got 3 packs of Battle Bond. And Battle Bond, of course, has some slots for the partner cards in the back. There are, let's see, there are 10 cards that are rare in that slot because you get one of each. And then there are 10 uncommons and 2 mythics. So our stipulation is whoever opens the most first mythics wins. And if that doesn't work, whoever opens the most combined rares plus mythics wins.
Yep. That sounds
And
right. So
I
we're
think
gonna
if
see.
for some reason we tie, we both do it.
That's right. So
Yeah.
if for whatever reason neither of us opens a mythic, or say we both open one, and then our number of rares and mythics total is the same, we'll just both donate because that seems like
Yep.
the best way to handle it. Like I always say with everybody, there's no losers. There's no
Yeah.
losers in this series. The whole point of this is to give back to charity anyway. We get to open some packs and have some fun, and then we get to donate to charity at the end of the day.
Right.
So I mean,
So if I do my math right, at the worst case, we both open 3 rares and or mythics. Uh, probably just gonna be 3 rares.
right, exactly. And
And we'll
that's
both
like
donate.
worst case scenario for us, right?
I think best case scenario you could get quad mythics in each pack with the rare mythic slot, the foil, and then if we both open, I guess, three
Like
pairs of Rowan and Will.
yeah, Rowan and Will, yeah. So
Imagine.
that would be if that happened, I would be shocked. I would be shocked.
Well, the thing you
So
wouldn't want to do after that is go out and play the lottery because you already won.
you've just wasted all your luck.
You just
Yes,
wasted it all.
this is what I tell people all the time when I'm opening packs. They're like, "Oh, you did really well on that box. You should go buy a lottery ticket." I'm like, "No, because I just
No,
used all of
I
my
just
luck." I
used-
mean, like, that's a terrible idea. Like I'll probably just lose. So okay, I'm cracking into my first pack here.
All right.
Now these are backwards too, right? They're the Japanese style boosters. So
Yes.
how do you want to do this? Do you want to like? Do you want to? Do you want to pull?
Well,
'cause
there's a token on the front.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying.
So-
Is like so I'm thinking like putting my deck face down like this and pulling the front 4 cards off and then checking to see if it's an uncommon here. See, so this is an uncommon off the deck. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you pull those 3 off face down, right, and then. Since I know that this is an uncommon, that means
So you're
I
talking
have a
about
foil.
like the token slot.
Or is there a land in these? Yeah, so like I've taken the token, right? The token which is here.
There,
Right.
I don't think there's a land slot. There's a
then-
foil slot, which is I think the token slot
Right.
too.
So I have these 4 cards with the token, see?
Okay, cool,
Right.
gotcha.
And then I have this card here which should be a common if there's no foil, I would imagine, right? Cuz it's a rare and then 3 uncommons.
I've got an uncommon there.
So you've got a foil as well supposedly, right? Is what I'm
Supposedly.
thinking, right? So then I'm just going to draw these off the top like this. I'm just going to do
Sure.
this cuz here's my next uncommon.
I'm gonna have to get my camera up here. There we go.
Mine doesn't want to focus anyway, so that's fine. It's like no, you take the card doesn't take up nearly enough space of the camera, so it's not going to focus. There. Oh, out of bounds. There as my
Out of
last
bounds.
uncommon, and then so this should be my rare then,
So I've got three left here, right?
and I have 2.
And the token. Okay. So
So that means that you have a foil. So there's your rare,
Sentinel Tower.
and my rare is a Apocalypse
Ooh.
Hydra.
Which is a mythic.
It is. No, it's only.
Is it not?
It's
Oh,
only rare. Yeah.
miscolored.
It's
So
just
I got a
it's
Sentinel
it's
Tower.
not focusing, so it's hard to see. I get it. There
Right.
you go. See, there's the rare,
All right.
and then so that's my first rare, and then what do I have here? A foil then?
So I've got
No, I have a land.
you got a
Basically.
land. So I've got the partners then.
Probably. Yeah. So let's see. What have you got?
Nope, it's a land and a foil.
Okay, so you've got a Thunder Strike foil. Okay, so
Overstrike foil.
so then that means that we know that we have to do at least
Okay.
5 cards.
So the partners are probably in the.
Well, you don't always get partners out of a pack.
Okay. I
right?
thought
It's not
that you
not a
did,
guarantee. So 1,
Interesting.
2, 3, 4, 5. So then this should be a common, which it is.
but-
There's my common, Assassinate.
So let me grab this next one. So we're on pack 2 now.
Yep.
So we grabbed those. So okay, I'm ready.
Okay. My first uncommon is what is this? A something blood feud? Blood feud.
Relentless Hunter.
Okay. There's like
Blood feud.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Blood feud. I got a Kiss of Amisha.
Nimbus Champion.
Okay. And then Genesis Chamber for me. Wrong way.
Oh, so I got a rare here.
So you've got partners. That's what that is.
Yeah,
So you're gonna get 2 rares in your pack, which is nice
yeah.
for you.
Generous Patron. And no partners.
Really.
These are so weird.
So I've got a Stolen Strategy as my rare.
Nice.
And then I have just my basic land here. So
Yeah.
we've each got two rares each.
So are you not grabbing the token too?
Yeah, I have the token here too as a zombie.
Yeah, because I grabbed uh I grabbed 4 cards aside from the token.
Right. And so then that means that the last card on your pack or the deck after the 4 that you took off was an uncommon then, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to grab 5 cards off the next pack, minimum, just because if you do have a foil or partners, you'll end up with those extras, right? So I've opened up my third pack. Let's see.
All right.
So that's like
so
4.
Let me grab.
I do 5. Sorry, 6 if you include the token, right? So 6 cards off, right? Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And then, so this should be a common, which it is. It is a.
And mine's an uncommon.
Okay, so you have. Okay, so that's okay though. That means that you have either a foil or a set of partners, right? That's what that generally means. Okay, so let's see. First uncommon.
Morbid Curiosity.
And I've got Decorated Champion.
Do you want me to let you catch up one?
Nope, I think we're all right. I've got
Oresco
Explorer. Okay, so then you're on your last uncommon. Oh no, that's your rare. Magus of the Candelabra. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no. I think you're gonna win.
Rowan Kenrith.
So I got 2 cards left.
And I have 2 cards left as well. You've got a foil.
Centaur Healer foil.
And there's my Will.
Goodness.
Kenrith.
And then the last.
That was not a thing I was expecting to see. And then I have a land as well. And then of course my token. So
well, there you go.
So we got there, sort of. By that I mean we got exactly what we thought was going to happen, which was one of us might open that double mythic.
Right.
And there it is. There it is.
Boom.
So the double mythic means that Logan's going to donate to the Canadian Cancer Society.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Logan, basically what I'll need you to do then is just once you've donated what you feel comfortable with, just send me a screenshot of the thank you page or whatever so that I can pop it up here in the video. So all of you out there watching, you should be able to see a little thing pop up here in the screen. And don't forget that there should also be links below in the description for where you can find Logan. But not just that, both of the charities should be listed there. And we would greatly appreciate it. And I'm sure the charities would as well if you can donate to them, because anything you can give helps, always, right?
Always.
So,
yep. If you can afford it.
Exactly. I was going to say, I know it's a really hard time these days right now for a lot of folks. So it might be hard to, send a little bit of money elsewhere. And please, always take care of yourself first, right? Mm-hmm. Always. Just, if you can give, it's a great time to do so, because all those corporations really need the help right now, right? Because
absolutely,
because of what's happening in the world, I assume their donations are down quite a bit from what they normally would be at this time of year, right? So anything you can do helps. Anything you can do helps. So anyway, thank you very much, Logan, for joining me. Why don't you give everyone a little spiel again about where they can find you and what you do, just so that in case anyone fast forwarded here to the end.
Yeah. So you can find me on Twitter at Seraph_6. The easiest thing to do is go to my link tree. It's got links to everything.
Yeah. So I'll put the link tree in the description.
Yeah. Link tree. It's like linktr.ee/Seraph6. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
So you can go check him out on all those social medias and what have you. And if you need a computer, he's your man.
I'll build
especially if you're in the U.S., right? If you're outside the U.S., I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure there's
other places.
There's other places and people that you can help with. But so Logan might even be able to help you find those people. So keep that in mind as well. And thank you all for watching.
Questions are free. You asked me a question. Whether or not our answer
you gotta be careful with that, Logan. Man, I've worked in IT for a number of years. Gotta be careful, right?
Oh yeah,
you gotta be careful what you offer for free these days, especially questions, because one leads into 2, leads into 50. I've been there.
Been there before.
And now you've spent days almost helping this person sort something out, and that's it. and then they say thank you and walk away, and you're like, okay,
Hmm.
well, as long as it's working for you, that's good. But then the next time they have a problem, they come to you again.
Oh yeah.
I've had this problem many times.
That's one of the things that it was always hard to consume was the give it free the first time and then ask the second time.
Hmm. Yep. I had a so this is gonna go off tangent, so we'll just end the stream here, and then Logan and I can shoot the shit
Yeah.
after the fact. But thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for donating to charity if you did. If not, no worries. Thanks for just watching. We really appreciate it. Big thank you again to Logan for coming on.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Stay tuned next week for another guest and some more charities. Don't know what we'll be opening, but we'll see how it goes. And I say at the end of all my videos, and you're welcome to join me if you want, but you probably don't know the saying, but that is, may your pulls ever be better.
Nice.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.